What is your name?
Emma Villarico Machon.
Emma, how old are you?
I am 32 years old,
Single or married?
a single mom,
Single mother with how many child?
with one child.
Is that boy or girl?
She's a girl.
What's the age of your daughter?
She's already 13 years old.
Emma, do you have any working experience as a domestic helper?
I have a working experience in the Philippines.
Only here in Philippines.
Yes, ma'am.
How long you working in Philippines as a domestic helper?
3 years.
Total is 3 years. Or
Yes, ma'am.
with how many employer?
I have 2 employers.
How about the first employer? How long you working for them?
My first employer, I've worked with them 1 year. 1 year.
1 year.
Yes, ma'am.
There are how many people in the family?
They have 5.
Including how many children?
They have 2 children, and then the parents of the children, and then the mother of the girl employer.
What's the age of the 2 children since you start to work for them?
Their age is 2 and then 5 years.
How about the second employer? How long you working for them?
I work with them 2 years.
They totally how many family member in the house?
They are 4 in
4?
the house.
Including how many children?
2 children.
What's the age of the 2 children?
1 year old and then 4 years old.
Okay. Can you tell me what is your daily routine job for the second employer? For example, what time you wake up and what are you doing?
And wake up 5 in the morning.
Hmm.
And then I'll prepare their foods because especially for the baby, she go to school, and then I'll prepare her foods, her clothes. I'll take bath of her, and then I'll bring to school.
Hmm.
And then afterwards, when I'm home, I'll do the household, the cleaning the house, and then washing the clothes. And after, I'll prepare also the foods for madam and sir.
Yeah. So usually what time you will sleep?
Usually, I'll sleep 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Yes, ma'am.
So how about the 1 year so the baby, the kid? You are the one to take care?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share to me how to take care this 1 year old?
I'll take care of my 1 year old. I'll take a bath, and then I'll give her food. I'll give him food, and then sometimes playing with him, and then let her sleep, and then I'll see to it that for his safety, ma'am.
But Emma, working in Hong Kong as a domestic helper is not an easy job. You know, the employer, they offer the much higher salary to you. They will shout because the salary already including the shouting fee. The employer will shout without any reason, just they are not in a good mood. If the employer keep on shout to you in front of a lot of people, so at that moment, what will you do?
I'll just stay calm and then shut out my mouth, and then listen her or him, and then afterwards I'll just ask my mistake, and then I'm willing to correct my mistake, ma'am.
Emma, can you promise me you will follow all the instruction from the employer?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you accept all the holiday is arranged by the employer, maybe Sunday, maybe weekday?
Yes, ma'am.
And the holiday, you cannot go out early than 9 o'clock, and you must come back to the house before 8 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
And the holiday, suppose you should not work for the employer, but I will share my advice to you. If you want to build up a good relationship with your employer, you want to appreciate the employer, so even the holiday, before you go out and once you come back, you also do the housework for them. Are you willing?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you're working, you cannot use the cell phone because you must concentrate to the job. So your cell phone must left to your boss. Only get it back and use it on your holiday. You agree?
Yes, ma'am.
No complaint about that. If your employer asks you to go to clean up the other house, for example, the grandma house, are you willing?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Because she's the relatives of my employer, and I respect my employer, and as well, I'm willing to help them too.
Okay. Please show your two hands in front of the camera. And can you go to China? Because the employer some employer their mainly is stay in China because their business is in China. So most of the working day is stay in China to work in the house, and sometimes will come back to Hong Kong. It's okay for you?
Yes, ma'am. It's okay for me.
But you will feel very boring because in Hong Kong you can see a lot of Filipino, but in China, I
Yes,
can
ma'am.
say it's not too, maybe no Filipino.
I can handle that, ma'am.
You can handle
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
No problem for you.
No problem for me.
Okay, Emma, please say something to the future employer.
Okay, ma'am. Hi, ma'am, sir. I'm Emma Machon. I'm 32 years of age and I'm a single mom. I have one daughter, and if you choose me as your employee, I can promise that I'll be a good and hardworking, and I'll serve you with all my heart, and I'm willing to follow all your rules and regulations that you're going to be implemented. And if you have babies or children, I'll take care of them as my own child. Thank you.
咁Emma 咧，佢32歲，中學畢業，係一個 single mother，有一個女13歲㗎啦已經。咁佢亦都坦然同我講，自從咧由 BB 湊到佢個女7歲之後咧，佢就冇再湊㗎啦，就只係咧出咗嚟馬尼拉做嘢，佢又留低個女喺佢嘅家鄉裏面啦。咁咧就佢佢嗰個因為父母都唔喺度㗎啦，咁佢由佢個姐姐咧，由佢個大姐姐咧就幫佢手睇住。咁佢話咧，如果佢放假咧，就會翻鄉下咧，就探佢個女女嘅。咁Emma 咧外表咧望落去咧都幾好，幾順眼。咁所以咧，我覺得湊細路仔佢冇問題。BB 咧就可以 assist 你去湊。你叫佢獨立咧，我亦都唔敢講，即係佢得。或者可能因為佢個實際經驗係都係以湊比較大少少嘅細路仔啦，咁所以咧俾到我信心就唔夠嘅。咁但係以佢嘅資質咧，如果你教佢做嘢咧，佢應該咧好快上手。咁希望大家咧都俾一個即係俾一個機會Emma 啦。Okay, I hope I can see you soon in Hong Kong. Bye.
Bye.